Gang, I hope you are very well. Welcome to a brand new vlog slash podcast. I hope you're sitting comfortably or just doing whatever. But if you clicked on this vlog slash podcast, you'll know what it is about, which is about productivity, and it's something that I hold in high regards because if you know me in any capacity, it's one of my passions, right? Is productivity, right? And I know that there's this new wave of people who are demonizing like hard work, and they're demonizing, I suppose, like productivity, and you're part of like hustle culture. If you, I suppose, like promote it, I would not be anywhere close to where I am right now without hard work or productivity hacks and stuff like that. There's absolutely no way I'd be able to do that, okay? And anyone's business who I've scaled in the last like 12 months, they're the same, okay? Without these little like productivity hacks and without these little kind of things that I'm going to be talking about right now, nothing happens. I know there's this massive, like, again, it's like almost like this wokeism right now where you don't work and then you get loads of money. Bullshit, okay? Absolutely fucking horseshit. And also, because there is this new wave of wokeism and I suppose don't work, I suppose like the grind harder culture, I suppose like they're trying to demonize that sector. Okay, because there's this new wave, there's going to be loads and loads of people listening to that. So all you have to do to stand out is work a little bit hard. That's literally it. Okay, because there's going to be people who are just going to be sat there doing fuck all. And if you work just a little bit harder than them, you're going to blow them out of the water. Every time, okay? And we see that time and time again, okay? People, especially with online coaching is one of the ones where everybody thinks you can just get into online coaching and it's almost like you don't work, but you get loads of money. No. The people who are successful are the people who work their arse off. The people who think that it's a doddle, and the people who think that it's just like a part-time job and you don't have to work hard, they're the people who will quit in 6 weeks. So they'll start online coaching, they think that it's this magical thing, they realize after 6 weeks that you actually have to work. And they're these little petals and this little woke community that you can just absolutely overtake if you just do some simple things that I'm going to tell you here. Okay, a bit of an aggressive start, but yeah, I suppose like I'm sick to death of people thinking that online coaching is just like an easy thing to do, because it's not. It's like any business, right? Any business in the whole entire world is very hard. Okay, online coaching is no different. And again, the amount of mentors that I see on Instagram telling you to work 3 hours and earn 5k a month. They're just trying to sell you into a really shit mentorship, which you end up paying 2 or 3 grand a month for, and you're just a number to them. Okay, let me be very real with you. If you come into my mentorship, you're going to work hard, and you're going to grow a business and obviously boost it, like revenue. But without hard work, you ain't going anywhere. Okay, but that's why we do everything from a one-to-one level, so I can actually, I suppose like kick your ass if you're not working hard. Okay, because if you set a goal, it's my goal, your goal is my goal. Okay, so ways to boost productivity. That was a big tangent before we obviously went through with this. Okay, now there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things that I'm going to go through. Okay, so number 1 is set working hours. Okay, right here in front of me is actually my iPad. It has my exact schedule and what I need to do every single minute of the whole fucking day. I do actually need to adjust this because it doesn't actually allocate work breaks, but still, it's that. Okay, I have a to-do list. I basically look at my to-do list and then I construct it in my calendar. Okay, and every single minute of my whole entire day is mapped out. Now, the reason why that's so important for productivity is you have tasks to do within set criteria, set timeframes. Okay, if you go over that by a minute, you're eating into the next task, Okay, so you have to be on track. If you're not on track with one task of the day, then it just gets fucked up. The whole calendar gets fucked up. Okay, either you're gonna have to do the task the next day, or you're just gonna have to keep working until it's done. Okay, but what a lot of online coaches do or don't do, as it were, is they don't have a set like this is when my day starts and this is when my day ends. Okay, they just have this generic, I'm just going to try and do some things today without a to-do list. It's like, no, go and set yourself like a to-do list. What do I need to do in the week? What do I need to do each day? Okay. And then set a calendar out and have set working hours. I need to work from 7 till 5 today. Cool. That's my working hours. I'm going to do this here. I'm going to do this. I'm going to train here, right? Everything is mapped out. And that will boost productivity because you've got a to-do list and then everything just gets checked off. Treat online coaching like a full-time job. It's the same thing, right? So if I hired you now and I gave you 30 grand a year, okay, and I said, here's a list of things to do, you're going to get that done. But for some reason, online coaches, even though by doing their to-do list, it actually drives revenue, for some reason, they think that it's just like this, you just get money for free. It's like, no, you kind of got to do some things so then revenue boosts, okay? So yeah, basically treat online coaching like a normal 9-to-5 job, okay? Even if your working hours are 9 to 5, it's a good start, okay? Then you have regular work breaks and then go from there, okay? But again, it's very easy just because you're your own boss. It's very easy just to have like no structure to anything. But yeah, it's like anti-productivity. What would be the word for that? Don't know. I'm sure there is a laziness. That's probably the word. Okay, so set working hours, blocks, breaks, all that good stuff. Next one, sleep. Very obvious. You should know this. You should know the next like 2 or 3 because you're a fitness coach. Okay, sleep, hydration, exercise. Okay, they're going to be 3 of the best productivity hacks you're going to get. If you have great sleep, you obviously know the benefits. Hydration, your brain, funnily enough, like the rest of your body, performs well when it's hydrated. So you've got that. Exercise also helps productivity, okay? Also helps with mental health. I think that a lot of online coaches, especially when they're stuck indoors and they're just like stuck at a laptop all day, it can get a bit tapped mentally, especially like in the winter months, especially in the UK. So going out to exercise will obviously increase mental health, okay? Would also increase productivity, okay? So there's that. Caffeine, right? Especially in the morning, okay? A lot of people are anti-caffeine, but in my opinion, it's not the best, because obviously sleepers, but if you're going to have a productivity hack, especially in the morning, caffeine's probably worth it. I'd probably cut caffeine off. I'm not going to edit this. I'm going to cut caffeine off about 1 o'clock so I can basically sleep, right? Anything past that, it does actually tap into my sleep. So, yeah, do the same thing with you, okay? So you're prioritizing sleep. You're also prioritizing caffeine in the morning, right, with workflow. So that increases productivity. So you've got basically 4 that realistically you should know about: sleep, hydration, exercise, and caffeine. Again, just make sure that caffeine is cut off so you can sleep effectively. That's done. The last one is your own space, like an office, right? The amount of people that I deal with and their office is like a sofa, a bed, dining room table. It's like, you're not going to be the most productive in a space like that at all, right? Not only that, but imagine if I was checking you in as a fitness coach and I was just like in bed watching like you pretty much half naked. It's weird, right? The amount of coaches that I see with like who check in their clients with like dressing gowns on and stuff like that. It's like, no, like you're in a place of business, right? So get ready, shower like a normal person, okay? Don't be a slob, and go into your own space, okay? Have your own setup, your desk, your office, right? Because it's not very well thought of in terms of the realm of like productivity, but once you have your own space and you love your working environment, your productivity would just fucking skyrocket, okay? So there's some ones that would boost productivity as an online coach, to be honest, with any form of work. they would help, especially if you work from home. Okay. Now, if you want any more information, or if you want a free lecture on time management, DM the word time to the Coaches Trainer. I'll give you a lecture. This is actually from our training hub. I'll DM you a lecture, and it's exactly how I map out my whole entire day, so I make sure that I'm the most productive as can be. Okay, so do that. Okay, sweet. Anyway, hope you all. Another vlog. Peace.